In recent years, the trade relationship between the United States and China has been characterized by significant tensions, tariffs, and negotiations. The trade truce that emerged between the two economic powerhouses reflects a complex history of trade practices, economic policies, and geopolitical strategies. The origins of the current trade tensions can be traced back to the early 2000s, when China joined the World Trade Organization (WTO) in 2001. This event marked a significant turning point, as it opened China's markets to global trade while also raising concerns about unfair trade practices. Over the next decade, the U.S. experienced a substantial trade deficit with China, leading to frustration among American manufacturers and workers who believed that Chinese policies favored domestic industries at their expense. By the 2010s, allegations of intellectual property theft, forced technology transfers, and currency manipulation became focal points of U.S.-China relations. As the U.S. government sought to address these issues, the trade relationship became increasingly strained. In 2018, the Trump administration began imposing tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods, asserting that these measures were necessary to protect American jobs and industries. The trade war escalated with retaliatory tariffs from China, affecting a wide range of products and leading to a significant impact on global supply chains. The economic ramifications were felt not only in the U.S. and China, but also across the world, as businesses struggled to navigate the uncertainty of escalating tariffs and trade barriers. In late 2019, the two nations reached a temporary truce, which became known as the Phase 1 trade deal. This agreement included commitments from China to increase purchases of U.S. goods, particularly in the agricultural sector, and to take steps to address intellectual property concerns. In return, some tariffs were suspended, signaling a moment of cautious optimism in the trade relationship. However, the truce was fragile and several factors contributed to ongoing tensions. The COVID-19 pandemic in early 2020 further complicated the situation, as it disruptively impacted global trade and supply chains while also intensifying blame between the two nations regarding the virus's origin and handling. By 2021, as the Biden administration took office, there were discussions about how to approach the existing trade policies with China. While some continued to advocate for a tough stance on tariffs, others suggested that a more diplomatic approach could yield better results. In an effort to stabilize trade relations, the Biden administration signaled a willingness to reassess certain tariffs and focus on cooperation in areas such as climate change and public health. The extension of the trade truce in 2024 reflects a recognition of the mutual economic interests that bind the U.S. and China. Both nations understand that escalating tariffs